Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Mike. They are playing this good music, and it's just really nice. It's really, really nice. It's turned out great. To all of my sorority sisters, Alpha Kappa Alpha, come on out. I know a bunch of you are school teachers. Come on out and get these good deals. Uh, all to the Divine Nine, Delta Sigma Theta, Zeta Phi Beta, Sigma Gamma Rho, all of the men, Kappa Alpha Psi, Mega Psi Phi, Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. Y'all come on out and get some of this stuff. And if you got kids, we have everything. We have everything. I was looking in the thrift store. I was like, where did this come from? People are donating things brand new. We've got coats for the winter donated from Ross's and Target, still got the tags on them. I'm telling you, the shirts, short sleeves are $1, long sleeves $2, the ties are $1. The shoes start at 50 cents and up. Pocketbooks, we've got electronic devices, we have things, knickknacks and things for your house. A lady came in and bought all kinds of stuff for her kitchen. We got pots and pans and dishes and better. So I'm telling you, we've got table sets for your dining room. We've got table sets, art, all kind of artwork for sale. I'm telling y'all, come on out and get some of this stuff, y'all. Oh, yeah, you can go to our website, apdc98.org, and you can see even these pictures and more because we've loaded. Oh, you see the hula hoops in the background? Hula hoops, jump ropes. We got it all, baby. Come on out and get this stuff while it lasts. I can't promise you it's going to be here next week, but whatever's left, and we still pulling stuff out, we will sell it. And like today, we were making deals. You know, the price that was on there, I said, okay, what you got? They were like, well, I got this. Okay, well, come on, meet me halfway. I mean, that's what's been going on today, y'all. So some of the stuff you see in these pictures are not there anymore. This was taken before the folks came in and flew in like birds. They came in, they flew in like birds and flew back out, or like Delta or American Airlines. They were flying in buying all this stuff. So come on out. Like I said, 2 of those 4 beds are gone, sold. And the baby beds, we had 3 of them out on the floor. 2 of them are gone. We've got 2 left because one is wood. It wasn't in the picture. And then that other white bed is still there. The princess set up, the little vanity set there. It may still be there. So come on out. I know you're out there. Don't wait till it's too late. Don't have to say, don't procrastinate. Come on in and get this good stuff. I gotta go because I understand that there's a lady that has a daycare and she wants to buy in bulk and she is at the door. I have got to go meet her. So I don't know what the picture's gonna look like after she go, because she gonna bring a truck. She gonna bring a U-Haul and pick up what all she's gonna take. So it looked pretty right now. Those things look nice. Look at that. All those play sets. They're solid wood. That's a stove. And I'll go back. Can you go back one? I don't know if you can go back. Oh, yeah. Look at the TVs in the background back there. They're for sale. And the stands that go with them. So, y'all, we've got monitors. We've got, oh, and they're mostly on wheels. So you don't have to pick it up. You just roll it. You know, when they were making furniture back then, Mike and Robin, they were putting wheels on this stuff. So we're just rolling the furniture out. It's amazing. I love it. We're just rolling it out. Oh, there's an antique cedar chest curio there. Uh, it's just all kind of stuff in there. I'm telling you, I was going through. I was like, dang, do I want to buy this stuff too? I was in there buying. I bought a few things myself for my grandbabies. They were some nice learning tools and stuff. So y'all, don't let Dr. Woods buy all this stuff, please. I feel bad. Don't let me. Please don't let me do it. Somebody handcuff me, so I won't buy all this stuff out. We've got some beautiful outfits. A lady brought a evening gown from the thrift store today. She bought it for, I think, $5. I mean, it was beautiful. It was in the bag and everything, y'all. She bought that stuff, took it right on up out of here. Yeah. I think somebody has bought that right there that we're looking at, the little baby swing. Yes, and somebody's on their way to buy the glider. We got a rocking chair glider with the ottoman. They're on their way to buy that brand new. Still got the wrapping on it, y'all. A pink and green, sorry, pink and white polka dot one, and a blue one for a girl and one for a boy. And I told you better. Oh yeah, one of those vacuum cleaners is gone. They brought that this morning. And you're talking about baby pull-ups and wipes. We got a bunch of them. So if you need some pull-ups, the package of those are $2. I forgot how many is in there. It's about 5, 10, I don't know. And then the wipes are $1. But if you buy it by the case is 25 bucks. Yeah, 20, $25. I can't remember. But hey, we making deals, like I said. So come on. We got a side-by-side refrigerator freezer. Yes, the stuff works. It's plugged up. We got cords. The lady that bought the vacuum cleaner this morning said, do you mind if I plug it up and see if it'll pick up something? I said, go right ahead. She plugged it up. And when it picked up all that stuff that was on the floor, she said, oh, yeah, I'll take this, wrap it up. And she took that vacuum cleaner on out of here. She was happy. And so that's the kind of deals we're making today. So come on out. We've got a beautiful solid wood and marble dining room table with the 6 chairs that go with it, solid wood. We're making a deal. We've got cabinets. We've got file cabinets. You name it, it's here. We've got printers, copy machines. Come on out and get these sales while they last. I can't promise you they'll be here next Saturday, but hey, we're gonna keep selling it till it's all gone. Because we are going to open up the African American Educational and Heritage Museum on the 22nd. We're doing our soft opening. So we want everything to be open and free in here. And we're turning some of these rooms. I think one room is going to be a gift shop. So we have to make room for that. And next, let's see, on the 8th of June, our educator, Mr. Harold Bryson, will be here to talk about the African classes he's going to be teaching as a part of our museum and the curriculum. And you can sign up for it on the 22nd when you come. That's during the Juneteenth celebration week. We will be here celebrating Juneteenth on the 22nd of June. I know Juneteenth is the 17th, but we're going to celebrate it on the weekend on the 22nd. Food vendors, we're going to be selling food. We're going to have the people out here with the little animals for the kids, the little pony rides and all that, and all kind of fun stuff going on here. And you can sign up for the African history courses with Mr. Harold Bryson, who will be teaching it here at the Chattanooga Civic Center at Mountainside. And I am excited about him coming on the show, y'all, because he's going to talk about the different classes that you can take. And you can take all of them. Take them all. I told him I'm going to be one of his first students, and I'm going to sign up and take his classes too, because I'm just interested in what really happened. I mean, you read about it, they tell you about it, but some of it's not told right. So I want to hear it right. I want to hear the gospel truth, because I'm African American and I want to know the truth. I mean, I want to know my heritage. I want to know in detail what happened to my I guess you would call them my forefathers and my folks that came before me. Yeah. I want to know what happened to my ancestors, right? Thank you, Michael. um I want to know what happened. I know what they told me, but I want to know. I like details. I'm a detail person. Tell me what happened. Okay, so uh how did they get on the ship? How did they get? So what happened? How many of them was on the ship? How did they transport them? Yeah. Oh, the museum, someone has donated a beautiful ship to the museum that actually depicts how the slaves were transported, the transatlantic slave trade. And it's a beautiful slave ship. And it's going to be part of the museum. We're very excited about that. It's still in the cage right now, Michael, because they won't even let me take it out. It's still in the cage, and I can peek through it and see through the little bit crack. But it's beautiful, and I'm very excited about it. We've got a professional person here now hanging up some of the African art that have been donated, and some things that are on loaner. Some of our more expensive African pieces are not here yet, but we do have them. They've been secured. And when they get done with what they've got to do, then we'll transport those pictures to be hung in the museum. So I like to thank those who have donated the artwork so far. those who are loaning us the artwork to put on exhibit. Thank you very much. Because of you, our people and your people and their people, everybody's people will be educated about African Americans and our heritage and our ancestors, and we'll get a true picture. And it's something we can be all proud of. I'm not ashamed of our history at all. I'm very proud of it. Number one, it shows the resilience of the nation and the people in this country. We made it, y'all. We made it together, all of us. I was telling someone, uh, you know, we can't take the credit. We cannot take the credit by ourselves for our freedom. There were a whole lot of people besides Black people that suffered with us, that picked up their arm and fought with us, and got us on those trains and hit us out, and made sure that we made it to freedom. And a lot of white folks fought white folks over Black folks. And so I want to say thank you to all of the people that helped African Americans or Africans. When we came from Africa and came over to America, we were supposed to be just slaves, and that was it. But it was so inhumane, the treatment, that there were some good people that said, we can't let this go on. This is not right. And they helped us escape, and they helped us fight for our freedom. They're still doing it right now. So I want to just say kudos to all of those people who are still fighting with us every day to make sure that everybody has the same rights, that everybody has the freedom to choose what they want to do. That's what America's all about. And to those who have the freedom and are not taking advantage of the freedom, remember that people lost their lives, they shed blood, and it wasn't just people that look like me or look like you, perhaps. It was all people. All people were part of freeing us. And that's why we're here today. I'm just thankful to God. Look where we are. Look where we are right now. We're able to do whatever we want to do, whatever you dream of, whatever you hope to be, whatever you want to be. If you put the work in, sweat equity, I call it, you can be whatever you want to be. Dream first and then make your dream a reality. Roll your sleeves up. Don't ask for a pity party. And when you get knocked off, get back up. Plenty of times I got knocked off. I know I look so successful. People will tell me that, oh, you don't know what it feels like to be like this because you're Dr. Woods. I say, you don't know how many times I was knocked off the horse, how many times I failed. I don't think that people understand that. To be successful, you have to take risk. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. So there were risks that I took. And there were places that were dark that I didn't understand where I was going. And I bumped my head a lot of times. So people know my what they say, my glory, but they don't know my story. So I'm very proud of the fact that I can stand and sit here before you on national, I call it national social media, and on our FCC approved and regulated radio station and say, I too failed. I too failed. And you know what? I'm going to take more risk in life. I'm going to do more things. And I may fail at it again. But you know what? I'm going to get back on the horse and ride again. Because somewhere there's a silver lining, and I'm going to be successful at whatever I do because I'm not going to give up. That is my word of wisdom for you today. Never give up, no matter where you come from. I didn't come from what they say a wealthy family at all. Y'all know my story. I was born, in the West Side Project. My mom didn't have a high school education. Dad died when I was 1 month old, and I was adopted by my father. I don't know another daddy, so I shouldn't even use adopted by my daddy. I should say my daddy raised me and gave me the love. So it really doesn't matter where your seed come from, okay? Some people say, well, I'm going to be this way because my daddy was this way or my mama was this way. No, it doesn't matter where your seed come from, y'all. At 18 years old anyway, you could change your course of direction because you have the right to do and be and go where you want to go. So stop blaming your parents. Some of it is genetics. I will give you that. Some of it is genetics. I got some genetic flaws, but you can overcome your genetic flaws. You got to fight harder, but you can overcome it. If you know your mama was an alcoholic and your daddy was an alcoholic, why are you drinking? It's probably in your blood. Why are you drinking? You're going to become an alcoholic. Probably. You're probably not trying to be an alcoholic, but you're probably predisposed to it because it's in your blood. It's in your genes. So don't pick up the bottle. Don't do those things that your parents were doing when you were conceived, because you're probably prone to be that way yourself. So don't do it. I have what they say, this a compulsive personality. If something feels good, if something look good, if something is good, I'm gonna do it till I can't do it no more. So I know if it's not good for me, and I'm looking at it and I'm saying that look good, but they say that's not good. Then guess what? I'm gonna fight and I'm gonna resist, and I'm not gonna do it because I'll probably fall in there. I have never smoked a cigarette a day in my life. I have never smoked or did drugs a day in my life. And when I've been given pain pills for surgery and stuff like that, I'll say, do you have some ibuprofen? I don't want to put it, because what if it's good? I've taken some pain pills, extreme cases. I've had babies and stuff like that, but just to take it just because I got a little ache or pain, what if I like it? And then I get sucked in, and next thing you know, I want a pill for everything. I got that excessive compulsive personality that I know that about me. So I'm going to resist doing those things that could potentially cause me to fall. So if you know something's not good for you, people know what crack does. People know what methamphetamine does. Why you want to experiment with it? You got cases and cases and cases of people whose lives have been destroyed. So why would you try it? You don't need to try it. No one's ever won doing it. So you look at them and say, I don't want that for me. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's why I don't like to party now. Because sometimes people go out and party and they get into a lifestyle of partying, and next thing you know, they ain't working. They partying more than they're working. And to make a living, you got to go to work. You can't party all the time. So I go to social events. I'm invited to social events. That's a one-time thing, maybe 2 or 3 times a year. But the party every Friday night, like I'm getting ready to go out and go have me some fun and go hang out and drink and do No. I got responsibilities. So the moment you start doing those things, it's the moment that you begin to slide. And your dreams that you want, you probably won't realize them as fast as you would if you weren't doing that. So I've learned, if I want to keep myself sustained and enjoy the fruits of my labor, there are some things I cannot do. There are some things I'm not going to do. There are some things you cannot pressure me to do. And if you try, I'm going to be mad and I'm going to pick me some more friends. Choose your social circle. I tell my kids, these people don't have to be your friends. You pick and choose your friends. So if you know they're not good for you, you don't have to be mean to them. Just don't go around them. Don't hang out with them. When they want to go out and party, say, I wish I could go, but girl or but man or whatever. I got this over here to do today. Check me next year or whatever. Next year never comes, but I'm just saying, you can politely back out of anything. It doesn't make you a loser. It doesn't make you square. You know, just stand up for right. Do right. You know, I tell people, I tell my kids that. And when you feel like you're being pressured with peer pressure, you can always talk to God. God has delivered me out of so many situations. I'm telling you, He's real. The Spirit is real. The Holy Ghost is real. You know, you don't think the Holy Ghost is real, you think the devil is real. Oh, the devil is real too. So if the devil is real, there's got to be a good side. There's got to be the Holy Ghost, Spirit of God, Spirit of good. Got to be. So work toward the spirit of good, being good. And the things that are bad, flee from them. God said, run. He didn't say walk away from it. He said, run away from those things that will stand in between your relationship with Him. Run from it. Don't even look back. That means run with all your might. He's making a point. You can't resist if you get down into the pit with the devil. How you gonna win? If you start hanging around people like that every day, they doing drugs, or every day they drinking, or every day they partying. Pretty soon you're gonna be like, well, I'll just do it one time. I ain't gonna make it a habit. You know, I'm Dr. Woods. I'm strong. No, you're not. No, you're not. God said, run from it, flee from it. Because number one, the Spirit of the Lord can't dwell in an unclean temple. So you on your own. You start doing all that stuff, he ain't inside of you. You on your own. And somebody gonna have to pray for you. I'm glad somebody prayed for me. So my thing today, my message for today, besides this great stuff that's going on here, is that you find yourself, you stay with yourself, and you live making good choices in life, and that your dreams will become a reality, that you will continue to work on it, even if you fall off. Get back up. You might not succeed the first time. There's plenty of times I didn't succeed the first time. You know, I when I was in school, I was like, I hate chemistry. Not chemistry in general. I hate organic. It was organic chemistry. I had to learn to love it. I had to learn to love it. So I got a tutor because I didn't understand it. I mean, when you start thinking about math and everything now is alphabets and symbols and formulas, and every alphabet and symbol has a numeric value to it, and you got to memorize it or use your TI Texas Instrument calculator that will actually give you the variables for you. I mean, but you have to learn that stuff, and then you fall in love with it. So by the time I was finished being educated, I said, oh, I get it. So they teach you all this stuff separately. First, you got to learn how to read and write. You got to learn how to read and write. You cannot do algebra if you can't read and write. That's why a lot of people have trouble with math, because math all of a sudden becomes reading. And you got to write. So if you didn't do the basic, then you can't go to step 2, which is algebra. And then if you can't do algebra, then how you going to do geometry? That's some more math and some more reading at another level. Okay. And then you throw in the science. Oh my God. And don't throw in the social part of it. All of that is one big circle. And when you learn them separately, then the task or the goal is to learn how to pull it all together. And then it makes sense. You can't do math without reading. You can't do reading without math. You can't do science without reading. You can't do reading without science. Physics. You can't do physics without geometry and algebra. And 1 + 1 is 2. You got to know all of that. I got a professor sitting here that's my engineer that teaches science every day. Dr. Slimy, he understands how all this stuff ties into one big pie, a circle. And they teach it separately when you're in high school. And then in college, they start kind of bringing all the subjects together. And by the time you finish, you get it, a bell goes off. And you go, all this is the same thing. Math is science, and science is reading, and reading is science, and science is social. Ah, okay. I get it. I get it. It's all one big thing. You can't and to get through life, you got to learn all of it. And if you don't get it, you'll keep falling. So get you some tutors where you're weak. I believe in them. I believe in them. Get you some tutors where you're weak. Don't let stuff build up. Get you some tutors. I had plenty of tutors. Plenty of tutors. Thank God for tutors. Thank God for those smart folks that got it before I got it. So they could teach me how to get it. And then they taught me how to get it. And now I'm teaching other folks how to get it. So, hey, I wish you all the very best. And I hope that you reach your goals. And for those who've reached their goals, keep teaching other people how to reach their goals. That's what it's all about. Working together, helping each other. That's why we're here. That's why we're here on WPTP, to get the word out, to educate people, to engage people, and to inspire them and to empower them. That's why we're here. And that's why Alton Park Development Corporation is here, so that we could do human deeds for people that have human needs. And that's why we're going to continue to educate you through our African American Educational and Heritage Museum. We're not going to let any part of history die. It's not right. And I got friends from all walks of life, and they are excited. They are excited. That's one thing I love about going to college. People say, well, what you learn in college? Did you learn math? Did you learn science? I said, that was secondary. Well, what you mean that was secondary? Didn't you go to college to get smart? I said, yeah. Well, wasn't science and math a part of it? I said, it was, but it wasn't the primary goal. It wasn't what I got out of it. Number one, the number one thing I got out of college was how to learn to get along with people of diverse backgrounds. Once you learn how to get along with people with diverse backgrounds, you are unstoppable. You are unstoppable. There is not one person, there is not one ethnic group that I don't think I can figure out and learn their language and learn the secrets to what makes them happy and live and get along with. There's not one. That's what makes this country so great. It's this big rainbow. Everybody is different. And together we make a beautiful rainbow. I'm not supposed to be like Michael. Michael's not supposed to be like me. I'm not supposed to be like you. And you're not supposed to be like me. We are all made uniquely different. And I love how God did it. God loves the rainbow so well that when it rains so hard, you look up in the sky. I know it's a promise. That's what they say. It's a promise it'll never flood. But look at the different colors in it. He's got every color. And so that's why we need to be striving today to learn how to get along with everybody. There's been people of different diverse backgrounds coming here today. And I loved all of them the same. Because to me, they ain't no different. They want the same thing that other people want. They want a deal too. they was making deals today, you know? And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So my real good friend, she's quiet. I'm gonna talk about her. She's here. She hear me. She's real quiet. And she's an engineer, so she does mostly things in the background. She's a background person. Engineers are like that. They just kind of work in the background. They're very smart people, very intuitive, and very intelligent people, but they don't talk a lot, right? And me, on the other hand, I'm Miss Social Butterfly. I talk all the time. So she tell me all the time, you talk all the time. I said, I know. That's why we're so good together. I do the talking and you do You do the walking. Let me talk, and I'm gonna open up the door, and then you run in there and get all that stuff done, and then we working together to make it happen. We both are successful together because we understand each other. You know, I can't be her, and she can't be me, but I am trying to pull her more toward being like me because I want her to be. I want to be a little more sociable like me because I think you have more fun. But anyway, she may not want to have fun, but I like to have fun. So that's it for today, y'all. I mean, my word to you, like I said, is live your dream. And if you fall, get back up like I've done. I failed many times, got right back up. You know my story, you know my glory, but you don't know my story. But I'll be more than happy to sit down and talk to y'all if you want to know. I'm an open book in most cases. But the thing about it is that you don't give up and that you keep God number one. See, that's where most of us go wrong. We want everybody, call on everybody to help us, and we never call on Him. That's the first person I call on. The first person. It's the first person, the person in the middle that I call on, and the person in the end I call on. He the first, the middle, and the end. He's not just the center of my life, He is my life. So sometimes they sing that song, Jesus, you're the center of my joy. He is all of my joy. All that's good and perfect comes from Him, true. But He is all of my joy. And if you got Him as your joy, you'll never be sad. No matter what happens in life, no matter what comes your way, no matter what wind blows, if you got Jesus, everything is going to be all right. So my kids, I remember we were going on a cruise and we had to get on a plane and all of us was together. My mama, my brother, all of my kids, my husband. It was our whole family. And we getting on one plane. And everybody was excited but me, and they said, what's wrong? I said, did you ever think if this plane go down, our whole family be wiped out because we all on the same plane? And my mama, being the wise, smart person that she is, she looked at me perplexed and she was like, well, who wants to live? She said, if you die, who wants to live? So we're gonna all die together. And I said, okay, all right, I get it. So she was like, if the plane goes down, I don't want to be left behind and you dead. I don't want to be left behind with all that. So we're gonna ride this plane together. And I got over my fear about riding in a plane. It don't matter if it goes down. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And so my kids would say, well, why doesn't it matter? When I got smart and got really saved, I said, because if you die in Christ, it doesn't matter if you die in a plane, doesn't matter if somebody blow your brains out, doesn't matter if you have a car wreck and die in a car wreck, because to be absent from the body is to be with Christ. So it doesn't matter how you left here. It doesn't matter. You ain't gonna know. You ain't gonna care. So y'all live a delivered life. Don't live in fear. Get over all your fears. Trust in God. And y'all know this is going to end my show right there. Today is Saturday. So tomorrow is Sunday. And I want all of you all to find a place to go and worship the Lord. He loves to hear from us. Give Him thanks for all the great and wonderful things that He's done in your life. And if you can't make it to church, like sometimes I cannot make it to church. There's times when I was either out of town, most of the time that's the reason, or there was something going on that did not allow me to make it during church. But I thought about what I tell you all every Saturday. Most churches are live streaming, so you could turn your laptop on and find your church or the church of your choice and watch it from your computer. You can watch it from your phone and have church wherever you are. Give yourself a moment and enjoy the Lord and worshiping the Lord right from your bed, or you can watch it from your kitchen while you're doing whatever. If you're getting ready for a big event or something and that you need that time, you can still stop and give the Lord praises and you can still worship Him. And so do that. But if you can't find a church home, but you want to go to church, you're always welcome at Greater Emmanuel Apostolic Church, where Pastor Paul Warfield is our pastor. We welcome you to come there and worship with us. And y'all know how we do it at the Apostolic Church. We get down. So some people say, are you all sanctified? Yes, we are different. And we are separate, we're set aside, but we're in the world, but not of the world. So we know how to get along with everybody. So when you come to Greater Emmanuel Apostolic Church, you're going to be greeted with love. So come on out and enjoy us. And if you come to Sunday school, we have breakfast. So some people love the breakfast. So come on out and enjoy us. We feed people over there. So come on, let's eat, let's enjoy. And I love you all. And come on, we got, I think, how many more hours? What time is it now? It's 3 o'clock. Y'all at 5 o'clock, we're going to shut it down. And we are going to wait till next week and open it up. Already in the gym, getting stuff. She buying up everything. Let me go around there and make sure she getting what she's supposed to get. And I had my eye on something too. She probably already got it because I've been here talking to y'all. But anyway, I love you. And until next Saturday, y'all be good. We love you and have a blessed weekend. Happy Memorial Day to all the folks who are out there celebrating. Drive safely on the road. And thank you for all that you've done. All the folks who have sacrificed their life for us and our freedom. Thank you for what you've done. And this is Memorial Day weekend. Have fun with your family. Eat good. And Tuesday, be ready to go back to the grind. So until next week, I will see you and be blessed.